Hi everyone. In this session, we will explore a real business challenge, customer churn, why it matters, and see a live demo of how Einstein Prediction Builder helps and predict and prevent it. Let's start with a real example. A fast growing SaaS company specializing in cloud storage and collaboration. The sales were very strong, onboarding was smooth, annual recurring revenue was growing. But beneath the surface, something wasn't right. Month after month, customers were quietly churned. No major complaints, no red flags, just silence. Usage dropped, contracts expired, renewals didn't come through. They were losing a significant portion of their ARR and had no clear idea of who would leave next. Let's step back for a moment. What exactly is churn and why does it hurt so much? In a subscription business, churn is the percentage of customers who stop paying over time and it hits recurring revenue directly. Example, for a 5 million ARR company, a 6% of churn rate equals to $300,000 in annual losses. But churn doesn't just affect revenue, it reduces upsell opportunities, impact referrals, and can signal declining trust in your product. And here's the key, most churn is preventable. It doesn't happen overnight. The signs are there if you know where to look at. So, when we started analyzing the data, CRM records, product usage pattern, support history, and we saw consistent signals. Most customers who churned hadn't logged in for 30 to 60 days. Many hadn't been contacted by customer success manager for over 3 months. The problem wasn't a lack of data. It was the data that lived in silos. That's where Einstein Prediction Builder comes in. Einstein Prediction Builder helps us predict outcomes like churn risk score using the data you already have in Salesforce. The best part, it is entirely no code. You don't need to be a data scientist too. You select the fields you want to predict, pick the inputs, train the model, and let the Einstein handle the rest. Let me walk you through how we built a churn prediction model in just a few steps. We are using the account object, which stores information like revenue, engagement history, and subscription details. Here we are predicting this churn risk score, a custom field. You could also use a binary field like churn, which is equal to true or false if you are tracking historical outcomes. We have already ingested the relevant data model into our data stream. So all the fields are mapped here. So combining engagement history, subscription info, and account attributes, and it's now available in Salesforce for prediction. Einstein lets you pick from existing fields. So let's train a model here. I have already created a model here. Let me walk you through how to create a model. So we are going to use a predictive model. So I'm going to create it from the scratch. So we're going to use the data which we have already ingested in our data cloud, that is account home churn. And then here you can filter whatever the data you want to train the Einstein to be. Here you can select the records and filter it. Based on the fields you have selected, it will get trained. So I want to predict the churn risk score. So I am selecting it. And this maximize means it is favorable to the increase, and if it is a minimize, if we select, it is unfavorable to the increase. So I don't want the churn risk score to be increased, so I am selecting the minimize. So here you can autopilot it, otherwise you can disable it and you can select the fields you want the Einstein to be used for the prediction. I'm selecting annual revenue, the last engagement date, and the subscription type, and then based on the account type, I want the Einstein to predict my churn risk score. Once I click next, Einstein automatically selects the best algorithm and starts training the model. No manual setup, it handles everything behind the scenes. Training takes few minutes. For now, let me show you a model we have already created. So this is the active model which is running behind the scene. So let me show you the training metrics. So here is the key metric prediction accuracy. In this case, it is around 0.8, which is great. If it's too low, your fields might not strongly correlated with the outcome. If it is too high, there might be a data leakage. Einstein helps flag these issues so your model stays reliable. Once the model is ready, we map the churn risk score back to the account record. This score updates automatically whenever relevant data changes, meaning every account gets a live churn risk score. Now we want to act on that prediction. I have created a Salesforce flow. So in this flow, we have made it to predict the score. If it is less than 70, we are keeping it as a neutral retention status. And if it is greater than 70, we are creating a follow-up task for it. You can build more complex logic like prioritizing based on revenue or region, but this simple setup already closes a big gap. With this setup in place, the company started identifying at-risk accounts before they churned. Follow-ups were triggered automatically and engagement improved. More importantly, it shifted from a reactive support model to a proactive success strategy. Instant Prediction Builder puts powerful AI into the hands of Salesforce admin and business teams. No code required. And this is more than just a model, it's a step toward building a proactive customer culture using the tools you already have inside Salesforce. Thanks for watching.